A long time ago, when all the grandfathers and grandmothers of today were little boys and little girls or very small babies, or perhaps not even born, Pa and Ma and Mary and Laura and baby Carrie left their little house on the big woods of Wisconsin. Oh, not that kind of story time? Oh, gotcha. Yes, story time. That's what I want to do in this week's video. I've been doing a lot of coaching lately where we dig into story. And I'm not talking about the Little House on the Prairie book that I'm reading with my daughters right now. I'm talking about the stories that go on up here all day long, all the time. Now, some of these stories serve us, they help us and they motivate us, they move us forward, but a lot of times these stories are what hold us back because these stories are saying, I'm not good enough, or what's wrong with me? Why doesn't that person like me? Why can't I get this right? And it's a downward spiral. I want you to think about a challenge you're having right now. Maybe it's a challenge with a project, maybe it's a challenge with another person or a team. And think about the stories you are telling yourself about that situation. What are you saying about that other person in your head? What are you saying about you that's relating to that project that's the reason that it's not getting done? I want you to actually take those stories and put them on paper. When we write things down, we take away some of their power. And then I want you to take one crucial, it's a very hard and challenging step, both for you and likely for another person, but I want you to step forward to the person, the team, the other project members that you're working with and say, you know, the story I'm telling myself is that I'm not holding up my weight in this deal, or the story I'm telling myself is that you don't trust me. The story I'm telling myself is that we've got an issue here. When you can step in and have that conversation with another person, they'll likely back up and say, maybe they'll say, yeah, you're right. And then you have a whole other line of coaching you'll need. Or maybe they'll say, no, that's not right. Here's what you might be picking up on, or here's the other things I've got going on in my life. If we can quit telling ourselves stories up here, we're gonna get a lot farther out there. That's your challenge for the week. Think about the stories you're telling yourself. They're never going to go away, so this might be one you need to revisit over and over. But it'll also get easier and easier the more you can identify those stories, and the more you can take away their power by writing them down, speaking them out into the world, and having a dialogue about them with another person. I'm going to ask you a favor this week. If you've gotten this far in the video, if you've been enjoying the videos I put out, I would love it if you could share these out further. I can't go anywhere either inside the company I work for or in my community without people saying, hey, I watched your latest video. And I think it'd be great if people beyond that inner circle could start to see this content. So definitely share it out. Tell people what you learned from this and how they could apply it for themselves. Thanks as always for watching. I'll be back here with you next week.